should you go ahead and grab your wallet and spend 20 euros on this thing, just in order to get yourself a pass for the early access to the Awakening single player quest line. I think it is the so-called adventure from Crossout, which is the latest new addition to the game by the developers from Gaijin. That is what we are gonna try to answer today, because I'm a bit split as to if it's a good idea that they charge 20 euros just for you to play the early access beta. And I know you can sign up and get access to it, but I feel like they are sort of forcing, especially content creators like me, and I do know that I think people with a promo account are getting free access to the Awakening adventure, but I don't have a promo account and I don't intend on getting one because I don't find it very funny. So for people like me and you, should you go ahead and spend the money on the package? That is what we are gonna find out today, and that is why I did go ahead and purchase the pack. Anyways, moving on. I think we have to start out by getting ourselves a nice blueprint that we can actually use in the raid. So let me just go ahead and assemble a vehicle that will function well in the single player adventure. Grabbing just a raid vehicle with a tower build would be the most correct thing to do, since we are playing the AI and they will just target your cabin, but I don't like the raid builds too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this 7k build, 7.4k with 4 sledgehammers and some radiators and stuff, while we test out the Awakening, so you guys can also see, sort of get an idea of just how hard this is. We are on our first mission here and we have to follow the radio guidance and find help. I will not cover all of the missions too much because I know so many YouTubers have done videos on the adventure mode already, so I just want to sit here and talk to you guys and let you know if you should spend the money to gain the early access, if there is anything to gain besides just some cosmetics and stuff, because I feel like you can always grind the weapons. And I'm not even sure if the machine guns that you can craft are all that good. I don't know, but we'll have to test out. I feel like they can be very good, but you can always buy them and you will be able to craft them once this comes out. So in my opinion, if you were to buy this one, this new pack, it would be because you could just grind a huge amount of resources and stuff. And that is pretty much what we are looking at today. How many resources we get if we are only getting the new unique resources, which is I think it's bullet cartridges, which I don't know what you are gonna do with it yet besides crafting. And I think that if they are only gonna give you guys and me, of course, a new resource to grind, so that you can. We have to collect presents. Okay. Well, if they are only gonna give us a new resource to grind, they are literally just asking us to pay 20 euros in order to grind additional resources, which is already now a huge struggle in raids and stuff. You know that already. And when we have events, we probably got the winter event coming up soon. So if they release this close to the winter event, there will just be double up on resources you have to grind. So in my opinion, not a very smart decision, but we'll have to see how this entire adventure mode progresses later on. I've intentionally not watched any walkthroughs yet, just for the fact that I want to see what I want to like sort of get a hands-on experience myself, rather than just going to YouTube and watch it and then having to play it afterwards. I don't find that very funny, so I'm gonna play it through and then see what we get from it. So I think these are the blade spines or something, a new faction possibly. Okay, so we got some copper, we got some scrap, but most of the resources we got were these new can I sort of get them in focus? No, but just below my sight, these new bullet casings engraved something. And then we get some reputation, I think it is. Must be. already now I can tell you guys that the overall sort of resource grinding is not that good, and I don't see why you would pay. Whoops. I don't see why you would pay 20 euros just in order to grind 15 copper and 15 scrap for each mission. I will be able to craft most of the new weapons and cosmetics, not that I need them because I just paid for them. I will be able to craft them earlier than anyone else due to the fact that I have all of the resources when the new items comes out, but is it really going to be that big of an advantage? If you use SMGs, probably will be. I've never played with them and I don't feel like playing with them, so why would I bother this much to get them? That is really what I feel like. How big is this map? Wow, it's huge. That's one good thing about this new single player mode, and I really do appreciate the effort that the developers have put into this gigantic map and just all of the new missions and stuff. It adds another dimension to the game, and you have to credit the developers for doing so. It's a really, really good idea, and I know a lot of people have been asking for it, so great job by Gaijin here. But again, I'm sort of lacking a purpose still as to why you would do this, why you would spend your time, and why you would especially spend your money just in order to get to the closed beta. And one more resource: collect crates dropped from the truck. And I'm very, very sorry, but I'm still really sick, so that is why my nose is clogged and I can barely breathe and stuff. But please bear with me, and if it annoys you, go watch another video, because I was just struck by sickness. So I'm not sick in all of my videos, don't worry. And then we need some more cargo. We need just one more. Now I really do feel like we just completed that other cargo mission, and I'm 4 missions in and I already feel like I'm just repeating myself here, because we collected bullet casings and we collect the cargo and we collected presents, but it's just a matter of collecting, and then probably also destroying some enemies. What do we have to do here? Accept the challenge. And then we have to kill 3 enemies. And we met some enemies while collecting cargo as well. Not that it really mattered all that much, because the enemy isn't all that much of a challenge. I haven't lost a single part yet, so I'm not even sure if they will damage you at all. I probably should try to take some hits, or maybe I was just prepared when I finished that mission. I'm actually unsure of that. So if I was repaired, or if I take no damage, this build is more than enough. So if you are like struggling and you don't have all that much gear, what is this? Okay, so you can actually loot, like, I don't think that's a part of the mission. No, it isn't. So you can actually loot stuff just from around the world. That's pretty interesting. Let's just try to take this. Okay, nope. Let's just try to get hit by this dude and see if we can actually take damage. Let's just take that one. Okay, so I am losing health, but these guys deal next to no damage at all, it seems like. So yeah, isn't really that much of a challenge, and you should be good to go even with a build that is much less powerful than this one. I feel like if you go in the higher power score, it's just basically to turn down the time it takes to complete all the missions. Whoops, we got another one there. So we completed that mission. Where do we go now? We have no place to go. Good. So Fierce Heart is trying to talk to me, I think. And he's down there. So let's go back to the den and see what is waiting for us next. Okay, so you can actually have more than one mission at a time, which is really nice. I took this side mission, I think next to all light posts there are side missions. I'm not sure, but I think that's how it works. Let's just grab that scrap as well. which was cover. Whoops. And try not to flip. And go down here and grab our next mission. One thing I am wondering is how many side missions are there totally. I'm not sure actually, but that is worth checking out, because if there are just a ton of side missions, maybe it is worth getting, just due to the fact that there are so many resources you can grind. But then again, it's just a grind, and I feel like this is just to kill some time if you're bored with playing just basic PvP matches and stuff, and you don't want to do raids, because raids are super frustrating at the moment. They take so long. Unless you get a chase, they just take forever to complete. Oh, look at that, we got additional enemies. And yep, I haven't been repaired since the last time. So you definitely do get repaired between missions. So again, if you are going in a low build and you are taking some damage, don't think you have to fear at all. And as you can see here, it's just, you know, the mission of collecting presents. And I feel like they could have at least have added a story to these presents. I hope they did, and that I haven't been told what's really in them yet, because just calling these presents that's a bit weak in my opinion. They could have come up with a name or something for it, but we'll have to see if I get a name later. I'm not sure, but hopefully I do. We had some trash here, good stuff, 5 cover. So you can also spend some time running around and finding these world loots, even though I don't know how useful it is. And by the time you've found 4 piles of loot and you maybe gotten 15 cover, you could have easily completed a hard raid and gained 200 covers. So yeah, I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know how I feel about this. I guess that is sort of what I'm trying to say. Oh, let's see. Need burning build. So they are definitely adding some new world objectives, or not objectives, objects, which is nice. Oh, we got an enemy over here. I feel like I hear someone talking down here, don't I? Do you hear that? Okay, that is actually a bit funny. Or might just be birds. I don't know. Come on, just die already. Will ya? There we go. And you as well. Good. So we just need 2 more presents and we are good to go. So we collected all 4 presents and we are going to yet another cutscene, which was super short. And then we got 4 enemies coming in that we have to kill. So like I said, it's just the same thing over and over and over again. These guys actually look new, at least. Down here. Style. Yeah. So we killed those and we collected stuff and we killed some enemies. Nothing new there. Again. So where do we go now? Okay, we go right over here. Good stuff. And then after reaching our destination, guess what? We have to kill another enemy. Did he just throw a cap can? Oh wow, he did. Now that is so annoying. And I can't even kill it. Can I grind it with my wheels? No, I can't. So okay. At least they added some challenge there. So major props. I thought I heard the sound of a cap can, so I definitely did. So let's just go around him so we don't get cap can once again. I think he's just gonna throw them out behind him. Those bumps are super annoying. And so is he. Oh, we got someone behind us as well. Which, okay, we don't have to kill. So, oh, he just despawned. That's interesting. Like, yeah. Okay, he's back. The 2 enemies are back now, and I didn't even see what we got this time, but we completed the challenge. But I don't even think I'm gonna drag this on any further because the pattern is already showing. So I think I'm just gonna end the episode here. Like I said, if you want to watch in-depth walkthroughs, you probably should go watch someone else. I am more than willing to do walkthroughs if you guys enjoy those and want to see them, but as of now, I think I'm just gonna cut this and then come back to adventure mode if I find anything exciting and stuff like that. But again, like I said, if you want to see more and if you want me to cover the entire adventure mode, I'm more than happy to do so. So let me know in the comments and I will get back to you guys very soon. Bye.